Storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out.
Hey, what's up, Think? Yeah, I'm trying to stream at the original, well not original, but the early start time. Maybe I can stream a little bit longer. Hmm. Ew. Let's see. Let's hope this white's good. How's it 2 damage? Are bikes just naturally 2 damage? Let's see, bikes. Oops. Outriders. Hmm. That is not bad. 80 points for how many models? What's up? Buke? Book? Yeah, Thunderous Charge, I see that. Oh. That's not too shabby. Dang, 80 points for 3 models though. Hmm. How many attacks do they have? I think it's 4, right? Yeah, 4. Huh. What's up, Death Corp? Infinity models at the moment. I'm gonna go back to Ultramarines after I'm done with these guys. Because there's only like about 20 to 30 models out to paint. But it is quite a lot of them. Uh, Biocephalus. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go to Ultramarines. Gonna just finish up the few things that I need. Then go to my Beastmen. Because in Old World, they're gonna be released. What edition did you start in? Oxhead? Buck? Boos? I have no idea how to pronounce that for some odd reason. Buck? And Death, it's been going alright. Slow, really slow for Infinity models for some odd reason. The paint's not sticking quite like I'd hope, but it just takes time because it tends to retract, then expose some silver, which I need to go back over. So there's a lot of going back and fixing the retraction of the paint. Let's see. I'm converted. Think what detachment to go with them with the white scars. Book. Let's see. Italian Dog Soldiers Army. That's many new additions and average over 3 years. Terralian Dog Soldiers. I've never heard of them. 40k? I'm assuming. It's the primary. Death. I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking it's the thinning of the paint and the primer maybe combined. You know, I don't think it's just necessarily the primer itself. Like I let this paint kind of thin down, like really watery. But I've seen some primer able to hold on to the paint. Hunter Stormlance. Just be careful with the turn 1 reserves. You could be sending them to their deaths. I was actually gonna say that too, Death Corp, because I was gonna go with 1,000 Suns, but you didn't say which ones, like which game. I like Beastman. Oh my gosh, that someone talked about that a while back in my stream. They're the lizard guys, right? I mean, you did say it, but I just want to double check, make sure. They're lizard people. Think though that's kind of an expensive, just screen, but like, I mean, scouts can be like that too. There's 70 points for 5 models, but I don't know. That's only 10 wounds versus 12, and plus their toughness 5 with a 3-up save, as opposed to scouts with just toughness 4 with 4-up saves. Why haven't the Tau released models of them? Or should I say, why hasn't GW released them as allies to Tau? I mean, they gotta show more than the Vespids and the Kroot, you know? Would be nice. think about the horn chest. I like it too. But I need to put some rings on at the end of it though. I don't know those, and think about the 6 Outriders. I'm not sure though. I mean, he could potentially. If they die just in one turn because they just have enough firepower to take them out, then it's kind of a little bit of a waste on them. Eh. I mean, they came out a lot of new things this year, honestly. Like more than like a lot, more than ever, should I say? Freaking, you got. I mean, it's not necessarily new in terms of the Imperium of Man, the Inquisitors. I forgot what they're called already. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about there. I think actually, I fought up against World Leaders twice. Every time they charged me, they kept me in my base, but after a certain term, I end up turning the tides and end up winning by. I mean, I was scraping by. Last game, I only won by 1 point. That's because he played the tournament. I guess the tournament list, but I blew up Angron on turn 1 with a Gladiator Lancer. Popped the 2 shots, both wounded. He failed both his armor saves. CPU re-rolled one of his armor saves and failed it. His invulns, should I say. Then I rolled my first dice, rolled 3 on the damage roll, decided to re-roll that, rolled a 6, then rolled the other one and rolled a 6. And so that's 18 damage. He had feel no pains and didn't make a single one. And boom, Angron never showed up again. I don't think Chaos Marines turn into Bloodletters, do they? For Death Court of Creed, yeah. Nah, Exterminatus the planet. We're good. think those guys, the Terminators especially, will look like Calgar on his previous iteration. Calgar skipped leg day. He's wearing Terminator armor, and I have him. And it looks kind of silly a little bit, but I like the pose a lot. So that's my Calgar. I used that model. Oh, speaking about legs, I forgot to do this last stream. Oh, there he is. Let's see if this will work. When did the lion knock out Rust? What book was that? Oh god, I turned to Joe. Oh, that's nasty. I don't know if I can use that anymore or not. Oh, I mean, good lord, he rose to demonhood. Fulgrim. I wonder if we can revive that. Very jelly-like. Paint's terrible. See you, Death. Well, he didn't take out Baba G. He's still alive, obviously. I'm not familiar with this lore here. I need to do something a little bit more with that. Gotta let it dry. Oh, okay, McGregor. Never mind. Okay. I'm like, who's this 40k character called McGregor? Well, I don't know. Just because you're moral doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best. How long does it take him to res, though? Like, does it get longer every time he dies, or? I don't know which one's the medic. I don't know, the Vulcan, I mean, there's the saying that Space Marines are essentially immortal in the sense that perhaps they don't die by age. And then, the Lion is like over 10,000 years old. But even though Vulcan's immortal, there's probably some way to essentially incapacitate him. You know, where he may be immortal, but he will be, in a lot of sense, disabled. How does this reincarnation thing work? I never understood that. His body regenerates, or what? Well, Gilliman was in stasis, so technically he is the youngest of all Primarchs. And maybe the White Scars Primarch might be, well, he'll be definitely older than Gilliman, even though he's been in the warp. Well, Gilliman should be younger, because again, he was in stasis. I mean, technically he didn't age, but he aged. Stasis may have kept your body frozen in time, but technically you were still kind of aging. I don't understand what you mean by the second from the last statement there. It's based upon who was created first with the Legion Primarchs. Aren't all the babies created at the same time? So they're just like some Primarchs are a few days older. Why are we talking about the Primarch's age though, and when they were created? Yeah, I mean, it's been thousands of years, it's gonna be 5 seconds. Who would win in the fight? Sanguinius, the Sanguinor, the Primarch of the Blood Angels, or the Lion? I would be curious about that one. Why can I not say his name? Good lord. Why can I not say his name? Why the Lion, think? Well, considering that the Sanguinius is dead, that's it. when Sanguinius is alive, obviously. Who would win? Why can't I say his name? I can't say his name anymore. That's so weird. I mean, Sangi held the gates for like, I don't know what the actual number, but for like 13 days, non-stop, and fought like so many greater demons. Like a crap ton of greater demons. Oh, because of his name, Lionel Johnson. I've heard something similar to that. It's a buck. I'm gonna call you that because B-U-C and usually K's would be buck, so it's close enough. So you play strictly Dark Angels? Woo! Damn, I thought it's supposed to be 100. Well, Dark Angels probably don't follow the rules, but is it supposed to be like 100 models per company? And did you paint them? I guess the third company colors. That'd be pretty freaking cool. I will say that. I need to take a look. You got me curious now about like seeing what the companies look like with the Ultramarines. I guess I don't know if I'll do the first company or not. Squad 6 tactical to assault 2 devs. Scouts a lot of characters like Zooix. Who are the character models in third company? I thought aren't well. I guess there are some in other companies. And I'm going to ask you a lot of questions because I've never really looked into this pretty much for for like Space Marines and stuff, but who are the, and especially since this is particular to your chapter, who are the Raven Wing and the Deathwing? What company are they? I'm assuming first company. Or would they not be a company, but something completely different on their own? Oh yeah, if you have pictures of that, definitely would love to see them. Do have a Discord where we kind of just post very infrequently. Yeah, so what company's Ravenwing then at that point, if Deathwing's the first company? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get most of my Ultramarines painted. Also my Tau. Also, I don't know, a lot of other stuff too. Jeez. This channel has a lot of songs that are just intertwined in the same.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading
Ah,
us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And
well, Think plays Dark Angels as well. Been telling him to get the Lion because the Lion's just crazy good. Stupid OP.
finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest.
Which is third company.
Echoing around these walls, fighting to create.
second edition? The second edition models or second edition rules?
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering too, I think.
So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Ah, so then let's do this. What do you think about how the line reacted, especially during the time of this of Gilliman, um, when Gilliman created what do you call it? Sanctum Secundus, I forget what it's called, Imperium Secundus, and then the Lion went over there. How do you think the Lion reacted? What are your thoughts on that one? I'm wondering if you're familiar with the books. Oh no, it's starting to split. Man, I had good use of this. Maybe it's time to retire it soon.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.
Ah,
To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm
Jesus.
the only one.
I just skipped to the part where Gilliman's at least one of the main characters, because I kind of like to learn about his personality and such.
I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I
Uh,
woke awake, screaming.
so you don't remember anything about the Lion's thoughts and what the Lion did in Imperium Secundus before Sanguinius came over there? God damn. people are really into that lore, for sure. Huh. Oh, okay. Hmm. Like you don't know any rumors or just heard things about that particular part of the lore? That's only reason why, because that's gonna be. I don't know if I say it's the important part, but it's gonna make the reunion very interesting. Well, it's a big information. The lore in terms of Gilliman and the Lion meeting. Obviously, they're going to eventually meet because they're the last two living um, Imperium Primarchs. And what happened in Imperium Secundus, the book, I believe, is going to be an interesting one for when they meet in current times. Yeah, do so. I think I'm kind of curious of your thoughts on that one too, since you like the Lion and stuff. Return from the fort. No, it has nothing to do with the Astronomicon at all. But they did have quite the disagreement. The Lion, if you don't mind me spoiling it, I'll wait for your answer for that one. I kind of summarize it. So essentially, hold on. So essentially, Lion doesn't trust anyone. He distrusts Gilliman, and he doesn't obviously communicate very well, even to his own people. So, anyways, whenever the lion landed in Ultramar, he had a detachment ready to go and attack and kill Gilliman. And and Gilliman, it was, the lion was looking at Gilliman like he was trying to surpass or usurp the Emperor. No, they did. They actually did. I have the audiobook, and well, the lion didn't like that. Obviously, you had because you had Lupercal who turned on the Emperor, and then now you have Gilliman building his own empire, which could, in a sense, overturn the Emperor. So he didn't trust Gilliman. The thing is that the lion was hunting Conrad's curs in his ship, and Conrad was like just avoiding the lion the entire time. But the lion couldn't hunt for Conrad forever. He told his people to go hunt for them, but also had people in drop pods just in case they needed to assault the cities. So the lion ended up going down on some Thunderhawks to greet Gilliman. All of a sudden, they were talking. The lion, of course, pretending to be friends and pretending to be okay. Conrad's curs was running around the ship trying to avoid the lion's men. Ended up stepping somewhere where he saw this thing that says, "Oh, it requires a Primarch's like thumbprint or something like that." So he pushed it, and then all of a sudden, all the drop pods that contain all the men that Lion had prepared to attack Gilliman's fortress, just in case Gilliman did turn, dropped out the drop pod. And Gilliman's like, "What is this, brother? What's going on?" And the lion looked like he was in genuine fear. He's like, "You must trust me. I did not do this. Please turn off your defenses. Please, Gilliman, turn off your defenses." Essentially, the lion looked sounded genuinely horrified, because if Gilliman had turned off the defenses, all the drop pods were going to land on the shield, and blow up and kill all his men. Essentially, kill all the lion's men. And Gilliman, after a while, says, "Brother, you better not have betrayed me. I will trust you." So he turns off the defenses and told every one of his men to stand down. No, this was during the heresy, essentially right before they went to Terra. So it was when towards the end of the book was when I think Sanguinius was there. I think it's been a minute. But anyways, the lion told his men to stand down. They took all their weapons, arrested all of the lion's men, and I think he asked the lion what happened there. He says, "I don't know. Something must have happened." And then all of a sudden, they had reports of Conrad Curs or another Primarch or something like that in Ultramar. And then Gilliman's like, "What the fuck, man? Why didn't you tell me about this? Like, after what all happened here, I trusted you to be open and honest with me. We even agreed to that whenever your guys dropped down, to be open and honest." And the lion still held things from Gilliman, which was Conrad Curs. So actually, the next book would be where the lion just starts going crazy after Conrad Curs, almost wanting to blow up Ultramar, or one of Gilliman's town where his mother was, just to get rid of Conrad Curs, because that's how much the lion's pissed off at Conrad. He was going to exterminate us a planet. And then, I think during that time, they had a consultation. I think they captured Conrad. Again, I don't know, I don't have this book, but I do remember some people telling the stories. Yeah, Conrad just fucking got the lion so pissed. But anyway, they caught him somehow. Again, I don't have this book, but I do remember the story. and he kind of like vetoed the lion out of Ultramar. It's like, you're unhinged, get out. And mind you, this was during the time when Sanguinius was the emperor of the new empire. But before the lion was officially all the way kicked out, should I say, they got reports that there's a way to get to Terra. So they all forgot about that and all headed to Terra because they realized that the emperor's still alive. There's finally a path through the Great Rift, and they all started heading over there. Lion, Gilliman, and Sanguinius. I need to freaking hear that name. Good lord, I am not. Why am I not saying it right? Anyways, so basically, the last time that the lion and Gilliman had met was the lion trying to blow up Gilliman's planet with his mother on it and trying to kill Conrad. And so they didn't really go on so much distress. But yeah, so the Gilliman and I don't know what's going to be like because the last time they met was the lion got evicted from the Imperium Secundus. So I don't know if they're in good terms considering the fact that said we got a way back home, forget what happened, let's just go. We got to save the Emperor. So that's why I was saying it's going to be interesting. Sanguinius. Well, I used to say it correctly. I don't know why I can't say it tonight. Sanguinius. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. So that's the reason why I was saying it's going to be kind of interesting to hear the lion and Gilliman meet after so long. I'm sure the lion, I don't know whether he's been sleeping this entire time. Has probably like remembered everything, but then for Gilliman, it was literally just a couple thousand years ago. The lion's like 10,000 years ago. So I'm gonna be reading the book. Well, not reading the book. I'm gonna buy audio books so I can listen to it while I'm driving to work or driving wherever. I'm gonna listen to it and see how the lion and Gilliman meets up and see what's their terms. Are they in good terms, or is the lion gonna be suspicious of Gilliman again, considering that maybe the primary's coming. I don't know. Dorn agreed. I believe. Again, I watched like a whole bunch of YouTubes. Dorn, I believe believed that Gilliman would make a great Emperor replacement if the Emperor wasn't there. That he should be, the leader. And I think the Lion believes that Gilliman wants to replace the Emperor, and that's why he's distrustful of Gilliman, because he has that kind of power, kind of deal. He has that tactician, or sway or whatever it's called. Not whatever it's called, but it's just that that's the way Gilliman was built, essentially, by the Emperor. Gilliman, Lion, Rust, Dorn, and Vulcan. What about Jagatai Khan? I've heard that he's in the warp, like chasing after someone. Well, yes, but Gilliman is the. He seems like the only one. Well, no, like everyone's supposed to. There's supposed to be redundancy between all of them. So, like for example, I think Gilliman and the one that actually almost killed Gilliman, what's his name again, are like the same. Because I think the guy that strives for perfection, anyways, he got his world. He got his world to be running like efficient, like perfect, like Gilliman kinda. Then you have like Iron Warriors and Iron Hands. Both are blacksmith or good siege people. Um, I think Angron is supposed to be the opposite or the similar to Sanguinius. I don't know why I can't say his name. It's dumb. Anyway, Sangi. I think Angron and Sani are supposed to be the same. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I, I, I would be curious to hear the story about like the two missing Primarchs though. I think apparently Gilliman knows about it. But had his memory wiped by Malcador. At least that's what I think some YouTuber said. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. The Angel. Nah, Sangi sounds better. I like Sangi better. Like robot girly men. Rowboat girly. I need something else other than girly men all the time. But girly men sounds so good though. Rowboat girly men. Rowboat gorilla man. Just never ending of greatness for Robote. But is Sagi really dead? Like, his spirit might be in the warp. Or was he, like, completely obliterated? I know, Horus was gone. Like, gone. Like, really gone. Super duper gone, never coming back ever again, gone. Because of what the Emperor did to him. Let's use a pawn of structure. A pawn of structure. Hey man, there's nothing like being organized, you know what I'm saying, man? Spent 30 minutes trying to find something. That's annoying as crap. Alright. The warp always collects. Yeah, that's true. I mean, but the thing is though is that I'm sure, hold on, let me ask you a question here. Because I never understood this, nor do I like it. Why is Bobby G considered to be the avenging son? How did he get that title? I absolutely hate it. I love Gilliman. He's my Primarch. But I don't like how did he get Avenging Son? Where did that title come from? I absolutely hate it because there's no reason for him to have it, at least nothing that I've seen or heard so far. So if you can let me know that, that'd be great. Yeah, he's considered to be the avenging son, but I don't know why. I don't think the lion did it with strategy. If what I heard about the lion is true, he doesn't really talk to his people very much. He doesn't even talk to them about strategy or anything. He has like complete distrust on even his own people. But oh, there's no water in there. I would just as an individual, not necessarily with his even with his Dark Angels. I don't think the lion wasn't strategy. He was instinctual, I believe. From what other YouTubers have said, like Conrad Curtis could not read the lion because Conrad could predict the future, but because of the way the lion was, it was so unpredictable. It was instinctual, I believe. So I don't think lion was strategy. I think Gilliman's more strategy than the lion. The lion's more instinctual, I believe. There might be a better word for that, but again, because the sheer fact that Conrad Curtis could not read the lion, I think Conrad was pissed off about that too. So essentially, Conrad and the lion were just pissing each other off because of their abilities. Perhaps more instinctual than strategy, though. I would say for the lion. Again, because if it's strategy is predictable. But Conrad can't really couldn't really read the lion at all. In terms of combat, I wouldn't say well-rounded. It's just he has this ability that cannot be read. Outside of that, I think probably Sanguinius probably might be the better one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know the Lion and Sanguinius and Russ are like one of the top contenders for fighters. I think you could probably argue the Lion and Sanguinius being one of the top contenders for #1 for sure. Even though Russ was considered to be the executioner, and he was supposed to be able to beat, supposedly be able to beat. Well, his job is supposed to be able to kill, or at least take in other Primarchs. So he should have been the best fighter, but I don't think he was. Too much chaos, and I really don't know his fighting techniques, honestly. Russ's, but it would seem barbaric though. Well, anyways, I gotta call it. It's a little bit late. I do have work. I'll continue painting my guys because I want to finish this up and get back to Ultramarines. Then after Ultramarines, Beastmen. Brutal of the Loyalists. Angron's the most brutal of the Crash. Yeah, but Angron was... Apparently, I've heard rumors that Angron was supposed to be like a paladin, an empath. And I'm thinking Angron and Vulcan are supposed to be the like. You can't get over that, can you? If they were all alive, that's the reason why we're talking about that. Is Rust dead? Anyways, I don't know. Anyways, I gotta call it right here. I'll try to stream again around the same time, and we can discuss more about that. So anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up the send, thanks for watching.